First, we're going to work on social studies.
Mama, did find me letters?
Not yet. But it says, look at the picture, read the text, and answer the questions.
Like the ones of the strawberries or like
Oh, let's work on this first, and then we'll do that, okay?
No, like the pencil.
Okay. This is a question about rules and laws for social studies work, okay? We have rules at school. We have rules at home. We have community rules. They are called laws. Based on what we just read, how do laws help us? Do they keep us lonely? Do they keep us busy? Or do they keep us safe?
Yes, again.
Keep us safe, huh?
Again. No, maybe all of them are important.
But what is the most important? Which one do you think is the most important one? Love each other, going to bed, be kind, saying please and thank you, helping each other, or cleaning up? Which one do you think is the number one rule? The number one most important rule for a family?
Helping.
Helping each other?
This is helping.
That's cleaning up.
Means love.
Help. And then love. Love is right here. So maybe helping and loving.
Wait, what is this one?
This one is going to bed.
Means
What's more important? Going to bed on time or loving each other?
loving.
It's right
I
there.
know. It's you used to say that to me. I still remember. And
Why do you think that these two are the most important? Helping each other and loving each other. Why do you think you pick those as the most important?
because loving means nice and like be good and like helping, like helping means like if you help someone if they have no friends, be friends with them, or if someone don't have that much toys and then some people are not staying with toys, you stay with our toys, and people are all like sad, you cheer them up, like those are ones.
Those are all very important rules, huh?
And caring, like what is like caring? Wait, is it not on here?
Well, being kind. That's the same as caring, right? Okay, now we're going to do language arts. It says, look at each picture, then fill in the missing letters to complete each food word. So, what is this?
Apple.
Okay, so we're going to write the word apple right here. What do you think is the first letter in the word apple?
Oh, so easy. A.
A.
It's me.
That's right. Emily. Okay, so L goes right here. The end of the word apple, but you don't say the sound of the letter E, so it means it's silent.
Apple.
Just apple. It's a quiet E, which means you don't say. Fill in this word. What is this?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Yummy
So,
pizza.
What do you think? But it's not an E, it's an I making the E sound in pizza. Okay? What do you think makes the sound? It's the same letter that can make the sound too. What makes the sound? What letter? What is the first letter in apple?
Yeah.
So A can make the sound, and it can make the sounds too.
What is the lowercase? Like a... Oh yeah,
Lowercase
I
A.
remember.
Oh, that's right here though.
Oh. Wait, I just wrote it down.
Oh, watch your head, buddy. So this year in your class, you're studying Exodus, Leviticus,
on camel.
and
A word on camel.
might just be Exodus and Leviticus. Okay. A nation is born. Exodus. Moses wrote the book of Exodus. It tells the story of Israel's escape from Egypt. God's people, the Israelites, were slaves there. They spent 40 years. Joshua led the people across the Jordan River to the land God had promised Abraham. From the Red Sea to the Jordan River, we see God's power. He took good care of his people. In Exodus, God gave the 10 Commandments to Moses. It says, having trouble finding power moons? I can help you out for 50 coins. To give him 50 coins.
But after you give him 50 coins, I will run out of coins. I have 0 coins.
It's true. So you have to decide whether it's worth it or not. Okay. Now Leviticus is a book about God's laws. What is Leviticus a book about?
You know, we have crackers. I know.
God's laws.
A word on
Goes on. Numbers. Numbers is the other one. Okay. It says, are you going through something hard? Don't worry. God will never leave you. He is always with you and will help you. Like the lamb in the photo, rest in the shepherd's arms. The Israelites have become far too numerous for us. Oh, so he was worried that there were too many people. E-N-Y.
Okay.
Okay, and A. Let's see, like the one next to the I. So the first 2 things the king tried to solve his problem. See verses 11, 15, and 16. Let's see. It says, so they put slave masters over them to oppress them with forced labor, and they built Pidom and Ramses as store cities for Pharaoh. Okay, now it says 15 to 16. The king. Okay, so I'm going to read this and we're going to answer a few questions about it, okay? In the book of Exodus, Moses wrote the book of Exodus, which tells us the story of Israel's escape from Egypt. As the book opens, God's people were suffering as slaves under Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. More than 400 years earlier, according to Genesis, they continually disobeyed God and doubted him. Because they rebelled, they couldn't enter the promised land. Even Moses was not allowed to enter because of his hasty actions and consequences. Because God loved them, he used their wilderness time to refine and purify them. Through this process, he revealed more of himself to them, and he does the same for us today. Take out your work samples.
Sure.
One of these. We'll do one social studies, one science, one language arts, and one
I want to do that one.
ancient civilization.
I love like the Asian food. Guys, tell me if you have this bread. It's so good and soft.
We're gonna do ancient Greece. Does that sound good?
Our sisters do not like it. I'm just saying that.
I don't know how they don't like non.
I know it's so good.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know what this continent is called? Right here. Which one?
Africa.
Africa. Okay.
Kind of Africa.
Okay. Do you remember what this is up here?
No.
China.
Oh yeah.
China. Okay.
I thought China was this part.
This is Russia. Here.
Wait, Russia is the biggest one. China.
Russia is a lot bigger than China. Look at that.
I know.
It's huge. Okay. All of these countries up here are Europe. Okay.
Oh, this one's probably the smallest.
And Greece is this tiny little country right here at the bottom of Europe. See how it says Greece right here? G-R-E-E-C. That is Greece.
But look how small this one.
100 city-states in ancient Greece. And the ancient Greeks worshipped many gods. They believed that the gods and goddesses controlled all things. Greek gods were related to each other and had human behaviors, but were more powerful than humans. Greeks were skilled as sailors, accomplished architects, builders, musicians, playwrights, actors, philosophers, politicians, artists, poets, and soldiers. They were really smart. Whoops,
Ew,
nuts.
goat cheese. Ew.
It's just cheese made out of goat's milk instead of cow's milk.
Ew.
Meat was a rare treat that was only
Why did the people like die together?
I guess they just kept part of their culture was having the men eat with the men and the women eat with women and their children. They kept them separate.
Oh, I thought you meant dying. You mean like
Dining, like means like dinner, dining. No.
Also, guys, this is new. I also got same pants with this.
Members of Greek family worship the gods. Do you know what a well is?
Yeah, it's a deep hole with lots of water.
That's how people got their water. They didn't have sinks like we have and faucets where you just turn on the faucet and the water comes out, or showers like that. They didn't have that yet.
I've been sending it.
The imp. Okay, so Ava cut out her little fact sheet words. So, and then there's little pictures that go along with it. So like one of the words is columns. And then we're going to glue the words here in these spots. And then we're gonna put the pictures here. And then we're gonna write the definitions here.
I just cleaned off my squishy.
Okay?
Did you know if you clean off your squishies, you want to do
That says agora. Okay, put it here. Now we're gonna look at our definitions here. Agora is a marketplace. Okay, so which picture do you think is a picture of a marketplace?
the glue.
Okay, so she picked out the word agora and the picture of the marketplace. And then she's gonna glue them in the spot. And then we're gonna write the definition on the side.
Jen's gonna glue off the word. It's also
That's a long one, yeah. A marketplace, and you're gonna write that right here. A marketplace. Whoa. So we looked it up, and how do you pronounce this?
it's chitin.
Chitin. So you were right that it's a ch sound. We got the middle sounds wrong. Chitin.
Mom was totally wrong. She was like, kitten?
Chitin.
Chitin's like a god. Chitin of kittens. He's the god of kittens.
Yes, really.
Or king.
Chitin. Chitin is a wool or linen tunic. We got it. Learn
Or
something new.
bitten.